You're absolutely right. Life does happen. There's a lot to it really is a lot to unpack. I too myself, if you haven't watched my only say YouTube, my TikTok, I was homeless at one point with my daughter for over a year, and now 7 years after, we are in the projects. I wish we was living better, but here we are. This is what I was able to afford at the time, and still at this point, and I'm, you know, grateful. A lot of people go to. I'm gonna do demographics in New York City. What I think I'm gonna go try to go learn is other states and other places, and a lot of times for certain places, I feel like probably all places in America at one point is redlining, which they only made certain people go in certain areas. I should say black people, right? Go in certain areas based on where they want to have like certain lines in the country. That's basically how the smallest version of that is, right? Um, in certain places, people can't, even though they work a full time job, they don't work enough money to be able to afford the rent. Like example, in New York City, I know we hella expensive, but I would never want to live anywhere else. Unless I got a husband who can take me somewhere and give me all the things I need in life, then yeah, like a driver and a cook is what's not. Other than that, I'm not moving it nowhere else, right? Um, in New York City, if you work full time at minimum wage, you normally cannot afford, unless you got other jobs, you normally cannot afford to live here. So a lot of people have to end up living with roommates. For New York City, the people who go into shelter the most are people with domestic violence. You would People think because a lot of time people are hidden homeless. New York City has a lot of family shelters. They have a lot of single shelters. Not that much youth. They have when I say family, they consider family with kids and family with adults. In a way, in your brain would say families in general. So yeah, but it is a different system for both categories. So that's why I say that. So people go in shelter for many different reasons, or just go homeless in many different reasons. It could just be one um, crazy event, and that person is, on the street. Example: if you look at Tyler Perry's movie, I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. It's called Straw. Many events made her come to this like point, right? It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I want to be this way. I'm not I'm not working hard enough. She had multiple jobs, and she's a single mom, and things happen. It really, really does. So thank you for commenting. I'm gonna do more videos about everybody's comment to make life much easier for me. I like talking more than writing. Thank you for listening and interacting with me.